right. How is everybody doing? Ooh, man, my headphones are really loud. I gotta turn those down just a touch so I can actually hear what's going on. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not feeling the greatest today. But we're back at it again. And we're going to be playing some more Blurple today. We're going to be just continuing to get ready for set champs. Only got a couple of weeks, and I need practice. So we're not going to waste any time. We're going to go ahead and start. Yesterday we went 2-1, sort of 3-1, because one of the games we played the guy back to backs, but it's only showing as 2-1 here right now. Oh. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Let's see. I'm streaming. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, I'm just messing here.
All right, awesome. Hey, Gifted, good to see you back. Appreciate you stopping by. Is a half cut gonna be all right with you?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, I actually remembered to swap it around this time. I almost forgot though, but at least I didn't quite forget. Good luck. Alright, so let's see what we've got. We've got Monstro, Sail the Azurite Sea, Genie, Royal Guard, Iago, Dumble, and another Royal Guard. So we're going to keep both the Royal Guards. I think we're going to keep everything other than Monstro. I'm going to put one back.
I'm going to keep it ready.
Alright, so let me cut real quick and then I will be ready to roll. Alright, so I'm going to ready and draw for turn. Alright, I am going to ink a TikTok and pay 1 for a guard and pass. Alright, so we ended up drawing into yet another Dumbo, so we've got 2 in hand, as well as the TikTok. TikTok is another one that we got back out of our mulligan. Let's see what they got going on here. See, so that was a sale. Let's see what they're gonna have. I missed what they inked the first turn, so I'm not really sure exactly what color combo they're playing. I missed what they're inked this time too. Okay, so they're also on Blurple. We're looking at the mirror. How's everything sound, by the way? I just want to make sure it all sounds good. If I need to turn up the volume on anything, just let me know. I want to make sure it all sounds good. Alright, draw for turn. I'm going to ink a Dumbo. I'm going to pay 2 for a Sail the Azurite Sea. I'll draw off of that. I'm going to ink a TikTok Croc, and I'll pay 1 for another Royal Guard, and pass the turn with 4 in hand. Okay, so weird things are going on, and kind of drawing duplicates of basically everything. So it's a little weird. turn 4. It's same thing I'm planning on doing. Let's see. Are they gonna? They didn't turn anything sideways. All right. Ready. Draw for turn. I'm going to ink Iago. Pay 4 for my own genie. I'll draw off of that. And pass with 4 in hand. Well, this is not going to be a very interesting game, it doesn't look like. Looks like we're going to be doing a whole lot of the exact same things, more or less, just waiting to see who turns things sideways first. He could potentially drop an Elsa here and then swing in with Elsa and Genie to take our Genie out, assuming he doesn't want to take out one of the guards instead.
We'll ink a...
Let's see.
So forehand, is it?
Sorry, what was that?
You hand 4, is it?
I got 4 in here.
Elsa, take a Genie.
Alright. Knew that was coming. Hopefully we can top deck a Bell here and we can take his Genie out as well. Alright, ready, draw for turn. We did not, in fact, draw into it. Alright, I'm gonna ink Monstro. Shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna pay 4 for another Genie.
Sure.
And then I will ink a TikTok and pass with 3 in hand. Okay, so there I should not have inked. Wait a second. Hey man, I honestly, I just noticed I made a mistake and I inked twice for turn. So,
should be a 5, right?
Yeah, I should be at 5, but I went to 6. I don't know
Yeah,
what I was thinking.
Don't worry.
So I'm gonna take this last one that I put in my inkwell out and just put it back in my hand.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.
Sorry about that. I don't know what was going on there, and it's been a long day, I guess. I can't believe I did that. That's not even the first time I've done it. That's why I leave my cards facing up so that I know whenever I've inked, and for some reason it just didn't even.
We'll...
Let's see. I think we might have already lost this one, unfortunately. It's gonna be hard for us to get around it. Update our ink total here.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. All right. All ready. Draw for turn. All right. I'm gonna pay 5 for Bell. I'm gonna move the 2 from Anna onto Genie.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to ink TikTok for turn. I'm gonna have Genie sing Into the Unknown on Elsa. And pass with 2 in hand. Alright, now we're starting to get things cleaned up a little bit here. Still not great.
Request your Basil for 1. Pump up Dumbo, take out Genie.
But we're at least making some progress. That's the name of the game, right? Progress. keep us from being totally sunk. I think we're gonna end up wasting our Dumbos though, because we don't have any evasives now. I've had to ink quite a few of them that we've run into, unfortunately. Kind of interested as to why he didn't bounce his Dumbo there, so he didn't have any damage.
Two, that's right. You got 2 in hand yet?
Yeah, I've got 2 in hand. What he's got going on here now? All right, all ready. Draw for turn.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna pay 2 for Hypnotic Strength. I'll give that to this Royal Guard, and I'll draw. Quest for 2. I'm gonna pay 4 for Madam Mim and bounce Bell back to my hand. And then I'm going to ink Dumbo and pass with 2 in hand.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that we could have gotten the Elsa there. Could have turned his Madam Mim sideways and been able to hit it real hard with that Royal Guard, because it does get +1 Challenger for each card we've drawn, so it would have had Challenger 2 plus the 2 Strength that we gave it from the Hypnotic Strength. So we probably couldn't have quite taken it out, but we would have come pretty close. He's digging for something. Question is what is he digging for? And we also need to update our ink total here. Excuse me, sorry if that came through. Got pretty bad indigestion today. Alright, interesting. I'm surprised he quested with that. Alright. Already everything up here. Draw for turn. I'm gonna swing my Madam Mim into yours. And then I'm going to pay 5 for Bell. I'll move the 3 from yours onto Dumbo. And then I am going to ink my own Dumbo and pay 3 to hardcast Into the Unknown on your Madam Mim. And then I will quest for 2 and pass with no cards in hand.
Cool.
Alright. Need to run into some card draw. Luckily we've got a lot.
Right, inking a unknown.
Well,
so
there goes our board.
We'll have take out the Mim monster. Genie can just take out a guy. None.
Yeah, I've got none in hand. I don't know why I didn't think about Monstro. I run Monstro too. We're running really similar deck lists, so I should have seen that one coming, but it is what it is. This is why we practice. I'd rather this happen now than in set champs.
Wait, anyway. We'll... We'll just have Rafiki take it out.
Alright.
Press for one, press why not. Don't need to ready anything else up.
Alright. We'll ready everything up here. We'll draw for turn. Alright, so we got an Elsa. So with Elsa, we can take something out. Question is, what do we take out? Because we can really only take out either Basil or Rafiki. I think Rafiki's probably the... no, Basil can make anything stronger, so we're going to go after Basil. Alright, I'm going to pay 5. Yeah, you got 5 for Elsa. All your stuff's exerted, but we'll say Basil just because I'm going to hit him in the face. So I'll hit Basil with Elsa. There's a 2-1 here somewhere. There it is. And then I'm going to pass the turn with no cards in hand. Really don't want to give up Bell just yet, because nothing that he has on board other than Genie can hit Elsa. So he's going to have to pump Genie to be able to even hit Elsa.
So how many cards in hand?
0.
None.
None.
None in hand.
Yeah, unfortunately. I haven't run into that card draw yet. Well, other than Genies, but they're no longer with us.
Request for 3.
Alright, pretty good strat. I need a Hades.
He needs a Bell.
Well, I needed the Hades, not him.
Unknown the Elsa.
Alright.
Okay. I'll pay you both on that.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah. No, I'm gonna call it there. Good game, man.
Okay, so the Bell.
Yes.
Cool. Good game.
Good game. Good luck with the rest of yours for the night.
Yeah. Just got back from qualifiers from yesterday, so it's probably won't be paying much more.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Yeah. He just bombed yesterday for no real reason. I'm sad.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but can't win them all.
Yeah, I mean, I just lack of sleep and lack of preparation and things really just made too many pointless changes. I don't know, just all through the disaster. But it wasn't even really the deck; it was just me just being not being on point for one reason or another. And yeah. You know what to do, you know the lines, you know the problem solving, what you have to do to win the game, to clear the board, stuff like that, to prevent them from going to their game plan. It's like, just don't do it, so you just die.
Yeah, that's definitely part of it, but man, especially that sleep. Sleep is a huge factor on it.
Yeah, a couple hours sleep as well. Maybe, you know, so when you're playing like a 9-round event and like you haven't really had anything much to eat, and there's not much for other things, it's just really riding the day on a cup of tea. I don't really eat during tournaments and such. Lack of fuel or something.
Yeah, that's rough. I'm just trying to get ready for set champs here, so I'd probably
shuffle these. I'm probably doing the ones next week, but I feel like I'm just so done.
I understand.
And I've got another championship qualifier in a couple of weeks, a couple of months. I would have gone to Bologna next week, but I had to do well today. Get a ticket, didn't go to Bologna, so it's I don't know. It's expensive. And if you're not performing at top of my game, it's kind of pointless going to fix that behavior and such. I'm not playing as often as I have been. I don't know. You need to just brush it up and get back on it.
Well, hopefully the next one will go better for you.
Yeah, let's see. Well, thanks again. Well, see what's your. I think I need to see who I'm actually following. Because half these people I'm following, I feel like I'm following them. I'm not following them, so I have to just go back on my Twitch. And it's like, oh, this guy's I'm following, this guy's I'm following, so I'm not following. I said that's.
It's Nick makes it kind of like my username here, just without the. I appreciate that, man.
I thought I was playing like I'm on like a few streams like Nick. I was on like Snake Chips and I've been on JD Quests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I feel like there's not like a ton of people that have been streaming here lately. At least not the ones that I've been watching. I've seen JDZ Quests and like Lore Games and a couple others.
It's qualifier season, so people just try not to just reveal their game paths and such, really. So
yeah, it's fair enough.
It's I mean, that's why I've done it myself, but it's the same issue, really. It's there you go. But my deck is just crapping. They don't even matter, but like it's just me just before I made some weird changes, and I mean I'm trying to get practice. I don't think really it's right for like set champs and stuff. It's like fine. I don't think Pixel 1's good for actual realistic Premiere testing because there's too much actual random chat you play against because people just sort of play for fun and casual things.
Oh yeah, people like decks and things.
Yeah. And you get like a few probably like meta stuff. But I also do more amber steel testing or to do more purple steel testing and like you're just sort of playing where you're not like you're just playing at weird stuff. So it's like okay, well, like, weird stuff's fine, but it's not like the stuff I actually want to test. It's all fun and good.
I've been lucky so far. I think most everything that I've played has been some variety of meta, other than like one game. But either way, I mean, it helps me at least kind of get a feel for the deck and everything. So that's really all I'm after.
Yeah, you've got a bot on your thing, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. Unfortunately, it's not something I'm still pretty new to streaming, so I'm not exactly sure how to deal with that yet.
I did bits of Lorcana streaming. I was streaming my some of my set 6 preparations and other things, or just other stuff. And I was quite I was doing that with set champs for that. And I've done well at set champs and stuff. I keep busting premieres, and it's like, well, it's kind of pointless because it's like the whole point of set champs is to sort of grind 4 premieres for me at least anyway. And it's like if I'm not actually doing the performing, then it's like well, I'm kind of wasting my time.
I understand.
I started having the community stuff. I like catching up with people, meeting people and stuff. Well, I'm just chucking money down the drain. Really, it's like I just can't keep doing it. I just spent I did like a side event today. After school, I would have just gone home yesterday with my mate, but I didn't go home with my friend, so I spent $40 on the hotel, and then I spent like another $30 on side event entry. Then I spent like another $30 getting a train home. And I just like fussed that event as well. So just really I just spent like another $100 for literally nothing. For like what, a couple of promos and a couple of packs. It's like dude, it's down $100 like nothing.
It's never a fun day.
No, I mean now it's for I need to change the sleeve as well. Yeah, so it's I don't know. And I've got like a lot of life priorities at the moment with my father and other things going on. It's like I don't know, and he had some medical stuff going on, and I was away, and that really upset me. So
no. Hopefully that'll resolve. I hate hearing that.
No, he's got dementia, sadly, so it's not really going to resolve. It's kind of a bummer, but it's like how am I? If I'm like, well, I wasn't actually that far away. It was like an hour or so away, but a couple of hours at that. But at the same time, if there's something else going on, and I'm like by the other side of the country just playing games, it's like it's not. We feel bad, really. It's like so it's. Fun. I like the Lorcana game as such, and I like the community. But for me, I'm just it's how if I need to, I don't know, decide what I want to do with it.
Yeah. The social part of it for me, I think, is the most important. I've had a really like dead social life until I started playing, and now it's been nice just being able to like talk to people that I don't live or work with. So
Yeah,
that in and of itself it's a nice little
yeah.
change.
I used to be big on Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to travel like everywhere for Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments and stuff. So I know basically like everyone, and a lot of the people here for the championship qualifiers are just basically old Yu-Gi-Oh! Players from like years ago who do like
Oh wow.
high level, do like YCSs and basically the same. Like you have their Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship series are basically the same as the DLCs
Okay.
type of stuff. So they were like 1,000 player, 2,000 player events, you know, like big prizes.
Right.
Qualifier events and such. And yeah, so like people like winners or people like tops for those sort of things, they just come over to Lorcana. So it's like same sort of thing, really. And it's a bit of a crossover Magic as well. So if you like in card gaming circles already, like you will sort of, there's been some sort of like old community meetups and that. But it's nice for meeting people and nice for playing with people, and you end up having like a small like circuit of sorts, and you start going to like regular like events, and like you just keep sort of meet up the same sort of people, and you get like a little community like that, so you get like a gaming circle community of sorts. So that's really nice.
Yeah, that is something I've noticed. I go to like a handful of game stores in my area, and I just kind of see all the same people and just, get to know all of them. And especially like whenever it's set champ season and everything, you see people from all over. So there's a handful of people that is just like, oh yeah, these are my set champs friends, because that's like the only time I get to see them, because they live quite a bit further, so we don't go to like the same locals. But it's still nice, just having some extra people just kind of hang out with, especially whenever you're trying to grind a tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I've had it's good though because people from my locals I beat. I feel like I was a bit like I was like doing really well. I was like I played the groups and I was like I play and I won a few set championships and I played regular people and I like people I played with. One person I don't know. I felt like he was being a bit like. His confidence wasn't as good, I felt like, and I felt like, dude, you're actually like a really, really good player if you just had more confidence in yourself, because like you're like one of the highest level players around here, I feel like, and he managed to get top 32. He was second in Swiss. Yeah, in this qualifier, out of 300 players, he was second in Swiss.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And he got top 32. Yeah, and it's like I know so I always knew he was a decent player.
Yeah,
it was like he just needed just more confidence in himself, and I think maybe he got a bit too nervous in the fight in the top 32 and he kind of missed a few things, but he did really well. So like I was quite pleased for that. So that's from my local group. And another guy got top 16. I beat him in the set championships last set. And I just played him when we played against each other first round. I was like, oh my god. I had game on board. I didn't kind of dead to rights. I just thought, nah, let's not do the thing that you're supposed to do. And in the end, you're setting up for a second star. And I was like, I know you're setting up for a second star because I know what the matchup is. I know the mirror. I know what you're doing because I play today. And we'll just let him resolve second star and just get 2 behind for no reason. So,
okay. Hey, it's nice.
Like, yeah, we'll just basically let him win essentially. And like, okay, and why are you just letting him win at a premier event? So, I know, but yeah, he got top 16. So
that's awesome.
He went 7-2, then he got top 16. So yeah, I mean,
that could have just been the confidence boost that he needed.
I don't know. I don't remember the other losses were, but he was like a lower table. I was like, dude, don't win that tables. He went 7-2 again. So that was good. Yeah, so we got good players and stuff, and. But for me, I've been winning set championships and stuff. But like I said, winning set championships is nice and all, but it's still just like a locals with just slightly better meta, really. So I need to just, and I went to like DLC Bochum, I went to DLC Birmingham, and they were like, I could have done really well at those. I mean, I was 11. I was rank 11 in DLC Bochum, and I just
Oh, that's
threw it
awesome.
away. Yeah, and then I just went like down the toilet and then like ended up like mid-table again. So okay. So that was a bit disappointing. And yeah, I mean, so yeah, I don't know. That was a weird set meta. So it was like game 2 game format, and so it's yeah. Oh well. Well, I'll let you crack on. I'm gonna head to bed because it's like half midnight now. So
Okay, yeah, it's definitely time then. Well, I
yeah,
appreciate
so
you stopping and talking, man. Appreciate the game.
no, you just chat to people. You can meet up and get some good games hopefully. So yeah, I'll probably run into some people here and there. So right, take it easy.
Yeah,
Catch
you
you later,
too.
dude. Bye.
Bye. All right, let's see here. All right, well, didn't get the mirror, unfortunately, but that's how it is sometimes, you know, especially mirror matches. They're a bit tough. I haven't had a whole lot of practice with mirrors like that. I think I've played like 2 mirrors so far, and that's been like my toughest matchup. I don't think I've actually beat a mirror yet, so I need more practice with that. Really appreciate that last game. It does kind of help me figure out what I've done wrong there, especially like I shouldn't have inked the Monstro whenever I did. That was a really dumb play because I should have played out the genie first, so I got that card draw, and then I drew a TikTok, which I would have much rather gotten rid of. So I could have inked the TikTok, and then I would have actually had my own Monstro to clean up his board a little bit, and might have been able to hang a little bit longer. But it is what it is. We're gonna move on to the next game. Hopefully this one will work out better for us. Hopefully it won't take as long as it did last night for us to find games either. I'm really pleasantly surprised with how quickly we found that first game. Oh man, that's good water. Let's see if I pop over here. All right, I think we got rid of that one now. Oh, still. Let's see. All right, this is looking like it's going to take a while again tonight. So, oh man, does everybody know what they're playing for set champs? Of course, I'm going to be going with Blurple, but you know, I'm a Blurple fan from way back, so I gotta keep it going. Gifted, did you ever is it not recommended? So it is recommended to ink every turn. The reason that I shouldn't have inked the way that I did is because it's always best to draw any cards that you're going to before you ink. That way you can ink the most optimal card. So that's where I made my mistake, because I played out the genie, which drew me another card. And so I ended up inking Monstro, which I would have preferred to have kept in hand. And then whenever I drew another card that was inkable, I could have inked that instead and then still had the Monstro a couple of turns later, and it might have helped out. I mean, it's hard to say at this point, but yeah, generally if you're gonna ink and you're gonna draw cards in the turn, draw the cards first and then ink. But that's a great question. So yeah, I mean, and some decks don't require, or you don't need that much ink, especially if you're playing something aggro, like something that's really low to the ground, just a bunch of like 1, 2, maybe 3 cost characters. It's okay to miss ink drops because you're still probably going to be able to play some cards. But like decks like Blurple, Old School Red Blue, like those, you definitely, well, even like blue green, like you need a lot of ink because you're playing some really high cost cards. So like I said, it is generally speaking good to ink at least once per turn. Oh man. All right, I think we're gonna have to cancel this one out and try again. Yeah, I don't know if you caught it or not last night, Gifted, but there was a green steel that we played against that was actually really interesting, and it was holding its own pretty well. That was pretty early in the stream though, so I'm not sure if you had picked it up or not. It's definitely not very meta right now. And personally, I'm very happy that the green steel discard is dead. That was one of my least favorite things to play, one of my least favorite things to play against. But I can understand why people like it. I played it for, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks whenever they first banned Hiram and Fortisphere. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you caught that or not. But yeah, I played it for a couple of weeks whenever. Oh. Hey, how's it going?
It's going.
I'm streaming. Is that all right with you?
Oh yeah, it's
all right. Cool. I just like to ask before getting into it. So. All right. Are you cool with half cut?
yeah, half cut's fine.
Awesome.
Is that fine with you?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. All right. Hey, good night, Aaron. I appreciate the games, man. Take it easy. All right, let's see. Yep, we got 7. All right, let's see what we've got here. So we have 3 Elsas, a Belle, a Royal Guard, Iago, and Second Star of the Right. I am going to put back all these other than 1. I'm going to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a rough hand to start.
Sending back 6. It's got to be rough.
Yeah, sometimes it's that way though.
So is it a fair guess to say that you're playing some sort of blue deck? Because they're the ones that always seem to send back big amounts trying to find ramp.
Well, I mean, it could be. I guess we'll see here in a couple of turns.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sick bell that you got there. I love that art. Oh, you got several of them. Nice.
There's just a few.
That's awesome. I know were those exclusive to the parks, or are those the ones that are exclusive to the cruise?
That's exclusive to Disney California.
Oh, okay. That's sick. I'm ready whenever you are.
Alrighty, I am going to
hopefully we'll
do something probably. Let's ink a Go-Go Tamago.
Okay.
Like Curse Merfolk.
All right. Solid start. Oh, did you? Okay.
Probably press. I was like, I should probably press the pass button.
Yeah. So I'm going to draw for turn. I am going to ink TikTok. And then I'm going to pay 1 for a blue card for Develop Your Brain.
Okay.
I'm going to put this one into my hand, and I'll put this one to the bottom, and then I'll pass.
I will draw.
We got a TPO, everybody. That's what we needed. We got our ramp on turn 2.
Let's... ink Heathcliff. And we'll spend 2 to play Curse Merfolk and a Fred.
Sick.
And
my
quest
favorite.
for
2. Alright, I'm ready. Draw for turn. let's see. I'm gonna ink Hypnotic Strength. Pay 2 for a sale on draw. I'll ink a Royal Guard. Pay 1 for a Rafiki. And pass the turn with 5 in hand.
Okay, ready.
Okay,
Draw.
so I did miss that sale earlier. I didn't realize that I had that, so I should have played out Rafiki or the Royal Guard on turn 1, but it's okay. It's all right.
Let's ink a Lewis.
Love to see that. Love to see that.
We'll tap 1. We'll fire the cannons to Rafiki and quest for 5.
I don't like seeing that so much. Here you go, Gifted.
Go
This
ahead.
is the green steel you're looking for. Alright, well, I'll draw my card for turn. Let's see, we'll pay 2 here for Tipo. We'll ink a random mystery card. Then we're going to ink Dumbo for turn. We're going to pay 1 for a Basil. We're going to update our ink total to the right number. And pass with 2 in hand.
Alright, we're ready.
So I did ink 1
Roll.
of my Hades. I've got another in hand. I also have, let's see, what else do I have? Yeah, this is, so I've got Genie and I've got Hades in hand. Let's see what he's gonna do. Yeah, definitely seeing Green Steel be a lot more aggressive this go around.
Go 2 for Nala. And quest 5.
Oof.
Pass.
Alright. Ready. Draw for turn. Alright, we're going to pay 5. We're going to tap down Nala.
Yep, as you do.
Yeah, sorry, it's just kind of necessary. Let's see, so she has resist 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to quest for 1 with Basil. I'm going to give the 2 to Elsa, send Elsa into Nala. And then,
That's why I played Nala.
yeah, and then I will send Tipo into your least favorite cursed merfolk.
This one wronged me a little bit.
All right. Well, I will discard a Hades, and I will pass with 1 in hand.
That's why I played Nala, as I was expecting the Elsa.
Yeah, that's a good reason to do it. It's a good target.
Because that means now you had to quest with Basil to remove the Nala, so you couldn't challenge multiple things.
Yeah, unfortunately, but yeah, this is a solid.
Let's go
aggro
3
deck.
for Prince Philip and quest for 3.
All right.
Pass.
All right. All ready. Draw for turn. All right. I'm gonna pay 4 for a Genie. I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna have to discard a card whenever we take out the Merfolk. He's gonna gain 2 lore whenever we take out Fred, because we don't have any way to take out Fred without challenging him. Same for Cursed Merfolk. So he's gonna go up to 17, 18, 19. Go-Go is a possibility, so we need to challenge with Basil to take out Fred. Alright, so I'm gonna send Basil into Fred.
Okay, I gain 2.
And then I am going to send Elsa into Cursed Merfolk. I will discard TikTok and pass with 1 in hand.
Okay. Draw.
Alright. We might have some life. We have a second star to the right in hand and we can sing it.
I
So,
will ink Fred.
Let's see how it goes.
Go 4 for a Donald and quest for 2.
Alright. Alright, let's see if we can pull off some magic here. Ready, Draw for turn. Let's see. What kind of body does Donald have on him?
Donald's a 2/5.
He's a 2/5. Okay.
I think you need Elsa and Into the Unknown here.
Yeah, that would probably be pretty good. I tell you what, best I can do is turn everybody sideways. Not for that one. Oops, wrong card. You didn't see that.
I didn't.
Second star to the
Nothing.
right, so I'm gonna draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we don't have it. Good game.
Yeah, this deck goes pretty quick into the Blurple matchup.
Yeah, it's a good matchup for it. But man, I thought I had it for just a second. I was like, well, maybe if I can find some, I was like, maybe if I can move that damage around, because I had Bell,
Yeah,
but I forgot. Just man,
just the
Donald's
fire the cannons. The fire the cannons is necessary into the matchup because then I can stop you from having anything to bounce
yeah,
or to challenge.
yeah. This is a great deck, man. I like it.
Because Elephant becomes a problem if you have something to bounce.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's only I think that's the second time I've played against Emerald Steel. I played somebody last night that had it too. It was a very different build, but
Were they doing like the max build where they're pulling back their songs repeatedly?
no, they didn't have max. I can't remember exactly what exactly it is that they had going on. But it wasn't an aggro build.
Yeah.
But it was green steel, which I hadn't seen a whole lot until I started playing on here last night.
Yeah, I mean, I might have played. So I was playing on Lorcanito last night,
Oh, okay.
and so this is my first time actually playing it physical. But I think I probably played like 80 games last night.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know,
That's wild.
and was kind of cooking a lot of people, and then out of nowhere, I just started seeing other green steals. I think people caught on to what I was doing.
It's possible. Hey, some of those decks make the rounds quick, man. Somebody sees it and they're like, "Yep, I'm stealing that," and then the cycle continues.
Yeah.
But
Alrighty.
I appreciate the game, man. Have a great night.
Yep, you too.
All right. Well, that was another one that didn't go so hot. I got behind on my chat over here. Let's see what you guys have got going on. Duck shaped. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Gifted. His body is in fact duck shaped. Yeah, green still definitely can. It has the potential to be great in this meta. Green steel's not really anything that's ever really been my thing, but I also, for whatever reason, I don't like playing steel too much, which is kind of ironic because some of my favorite cards in the game are steel. Like Giant Tink, love that card. It's so awesome. It's got great art, excellent effect. But whenever I actually play steel myself, I don't care for it that much. I even especially Steel Song before rotation. I spent a lot of money getting a Steel Song deck, and I played it and I hated it. And now I'm stuck with all these expensive cards. But it's all right. They'll get printed again, and then I'll resell them whenever they're actually worth money again. All right, so this is kind of the opposite of last night. Hey, man. Thanks for the game. Appreciate that. He found me. Let's see, half cut thing. Okay, so whenever you're playing competitively, it's you tend to offer your deck after you've shuffled it to your opponent, just to let them either shuffle or cut the deck, just to make sure that you haven't stacked it or anything like that. And then of course, with us playing over webcam, we just kind of have to do it ourselves. So that's why I always just check to make sure. Some people want more than half cut. Most people are cool with just a half, though. Hey, how's it going? I'm streaming. Is that all right with you?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Thanks for asking. I appreciate that.
No problem. I just like to make sure just before I actually get on. Some people are not cool with it, so if somebody's not cool with it, I don't want to have them on stream. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you'll get that. Thanks.
Nah, no
Half cut
problem.
gonna be okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Same for you.
Yep.
Nice 20 lore pro mat. The 1 out of 20.
Yeah, appreciate that.
All right. Hopefully this one goes better.
Got that when I was at the Fort Worth 15K.
Oh, nice. That was the one that was like 4th of July weekend, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was such a weird time for them to schedule something like that.
Yeah, I think it probably had to do with the venue and the affordability of the venue, because probably they could get the Will Rogers Center at a cheaper rate during that season because
Yeah.
I think that's probably why they pursued it, just to try to get everything off with a bang.
Yeah, that could be. I'm gonna put 5 back.
I'm debating on what I'm doing. I appreciate your patience.
Oh,
So
that's no
I'm gonna
problem.
go ahead and say second. So,
Let's see. Yeah, 4th of July weekend was an odd choice.
I'll do 4.
Yeah, man. I saw that and I was like, who picks July 4th for a major event like that? Like, for one, it's gonna be a nightmare with everybody traveling, but then also like people usually have plans for
You can
that.
go ahead and kick us off whenever you're ready.
All right, just need to shuffle up and cut here, and then I will be ready to roll.
Sorry, I didn't cut. Oh no.
All right, there we go. All right, good luck.
Yep, me too.
All right, I am going to ink an Elsa.
Sure.
I'm gonna pay 1 for a Basil and then pass.
Okay.
All right, got a decent hand.
You're
We
gonna
got some
ink
ramp.
your guess. Day 1 for Aurora.
Oh no, I hate this matchup. All right, I'm gonna draw for turn. Gonna ink Iago. I'm gonna pay 2 for a sale.
Sure.
Ink a Dumbo. And then pay 1 for a develop. Let's see, those 3 are my hand. Look at these 2. I'm gonna put that one in my hand. I'm gonna put that one to the bottom.
Sure.
We got a Hypnotic Strength out of the deal there. I'm gonna quest for 1 and pass.
Okay. Well,
all right, so we got
Oh,
Hypnotic Strength, so we can buff them. Just take out a potential Tiana, which I'm sure is going to come soon. Probably
I'm
this
debating.
turn.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. Did you say something? I think I missed it.
Yeah, I'm debating on what I'm gonna do.
Oh no, you're good. Take your time. Not gonna rush you. All right. While he's making his choice. Oh.
Quest 1. Pay 2. Moana.
Oh, Moana. Okay. All right. Already here. Draw for turn. Really surprised to see that. I was definitely expecting to see Tiana. Let's see. What kind of body does Aurora have?
Aurora is a 1/2. Moana is a 3/4.
Okay. I'm gonna pay 2 for Hypnotic Strength. I'll give that to Basil and draw a card.
Sure.
I'm gonna send Basil into Aurora.
Yep.
Trade. I'm gonna ink a bell and then I'm gonna pass with 4 in hand.
Sure, thanks.
All right. So, maybe he doesn't have it yet. Let's,
That was rough.
yeah, he's definitely got to be running it. So we've got 2 Hades, a Mim, and an Elsa. It's not a hand that I like, but it's not the worst hand either right now. If he's got something small, another Moana. Not exactly
Yep.
small, I don't think. All right, we're ready. And
I
then
could-
Moana's stat line. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, 3/4, quest for 2.
3, 4, 2. All right. So we already drew for turn.
I couldn't have bricked any harder than I did this game.
Yeah, sometimes that's how it goes, man. I was really surprised.
Yeah.
I expected the Tiana on turn 2, honestly.
Yeah, she serves as me and my Cinderella ballroom sensation.
Fair enough.
Yep. Be able to sing on turn 2 usually.
Let's see. I'm gonna ink Monstro. I'm gonna pay 5 for Elsa and tap down that Moana, and I'll hit one of them for 2.
Sure.
And then you said their strength is what now? 2? 3?
3.
Okay. So we'll take 3, and then I'm gonna pass with 3 cards in hand.
Sure. Thanks. Appreciate it.
No problem.
I have 4 cards in hand, by the way. Before I draw,
All right.
Okay. I will.
Oh,
I'm not
man.
using board presence at this point. I'm going to pay 4. I'm not triggering any of the ability.
All right.
I will quest for 4. It's yours.
All right. So I will ready everybody up here. Draw for turn. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pay 2 for a sale. Draw.
Sure.
Okay, so now we found ourselves in an interesting position. I have a Tipo, a Madame Mim, and 2 Hades. And no way to take anything else out on their board without getting rid of Elsa. I suppose I could get rid of Elsa and then I can Hades something next turn. I guess that's going to have to be the play because I can't let them just keep questing. Alright, I'm gonna ink Tipo for turn.
Sure.
I'm not gonna use the additional from sale, and then I'm gonna swing Elsa into the damaged Moana.
Sure.
And then I am going to pass turn with 3 in hand.
All right. I think the video didn't update. Oh, I still see
Oh,
it blank.
no. Yeah, here, let me see if I can.
Sure. So here's what I'm going to do. I have 2 cards in hand. I'm putting mine down, putting that, so that if you need to close out and reopen, you can, so that I'm not going to touch anything until you get that rectified.
Alright, let's see here. Trying to see.
Sometimes what I've found with Pixelborn, you have to close it and then reopen the program. And it'll boot you back to the site.
I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Sure. I'm not going to touch anything.
Alright guys, let's try this out. God, I can't get through a stream without Pixelborn doing something crazy for me. Alright, yes. Gameplay. Alright. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna have to update something on my stream real quick. So I will be right back. Alright, actually I wanna make sure. Okay, yeah, you can see the stuff going on now. Alright. No problem. Alright. Just 1 second, guys. I will get everything. You guys didn't see that. I don't think there was anything crazy on it. I honestly don't remember what that was. It couldn't have been anything crazy. Oh yeah, it's just my Twitch stuff. Summary from the last thing. Alright. So we should be good
Are we
to go
good?
now. Yep. Awesome. Thank
Okay,
you.
so
Appreciate your patience.
I'm gonna go ahead and ready. I will draw for turn. Wow, that's a conundrum. Ugh.
Well, actually, I need to update my ink total too. Whoops.
It's okay. So I think this is the best play I can do. Probably gonna regret it, but that's okay. You live and you learn. So I'll pay 4. Pluto.
Okay.
Quest for 1, 2, 4 total. Go to 11.
All right.
And that's 2 cards in hand and pass.
All right. So I'm gonna ready. Draw for turn. Did it freeze again?
You can just tell me what you do.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
good.
that's-
I know the game fairly well.
All right, that's very kind of frustrating. I appreciate that. So I am going to ink a Rafiki.
Yep.
Then I'm going to pay 7 for a Hades. I'll use that on
Sure.
Moana.
Sure. Puts me at 5 in the ink ball.
Yep. And then I am going to pass with 2 in hand.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Okay, and so Hades is on the board. I'm drawing
Yes.
a card. All right. I have 5 in the ink ball. I will go ahead
My man
and
is a pro
ink
over here.
strength. I will pay 3 for Vinny. I'll pay
Okay.
2 for Doc. Dumping. I don't have any more cards in hand. That allows me to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. I have 1 ink cost available.
All right.
With one of my docs that's unused, I will go ahead and sing Be Our Guest. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will put Big Rhino into my hand. I don't know if you can see it on the screen.
Yeah,
Putting it in
I
my
can see
hand.
yours fine.
Okay, that's fine. Then I will quest for 1 and 2. Puts me at 13. I have 6 in the ink block. You put that there, and we're passing at your turn. I have 2 cards in hand.
All right. Now, Vinny, that is whenever things are banished, correct? Not whenever they leave.
So yeah. So during an opponent, yeah. So if you Hades him, there's nothing that happens. So you can certainly do that. But whenever during an opponent's turn, whenever my other character is banished, I gain a 1.
Okay. So yeah, I am going to pay 7 for
Sure.
another Hades. I will use it on Pluto,
Sure.
and then I am going to swing Hades into one of your docks,
Okay, I'll gain a lore.
and then I am going to ink Tipo for turn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pass with 1 card in hand. I have 2 Hades on board, one of which is exerted with 1 damage, and the other is readied.
Thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and draw. Thanks. As you probably can guess, I have 7 in the ink well. I'll go ahead and ink Zen. Puts me at 8. I'll pay 8 for 2 rhinos.
2 rhinos is rough.
Oh. I will go ahead and quest for. No, actually, no, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put quest for 3, and make you answer me. Cheers.
Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm ready. Draw for turn. Okay. I'm gonna send one of the damaged Hades into Vinny. What's
Sure.
his strength?
He does 1 damage back.
1
And he has,
damage.
so he's 4 health, so it's gonna take both Hades to
Okay.
or an Elsa, or a Ballard.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'll pay 5. I'm gonna pay for an Elsa. I'll exert one of the hamsters. Thank you.
Sure.
I will send Elsa as well into Vinny.
Sure.
So Elsa has 1 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I guess just so it doesn't look quite as bad, I'm gonna quest with the other that Hades, and then pass it over to you to finish it up.
Yep. And I don't even need to draw. I'll just quest
Yeah.
out. Just do it.
Good game.
Nice game. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Sorry about the technical difficulties, man.
No, I had 3 docks in my opening hand after Melody. I was like, oh, that's so rough.
Ooh, that is rough.
Well, thanks for the game. I appreciate it. Great
appreciate
opponent.
the game.
I really enjoyed your temperament. And I hope the stream is going well.
I appreciate it. You take it easy. Good luck on the rest of your games tonight.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Why in the world can Pixelborn just not behave? Why do I always have these issues with Pixelborn? It's aggravating. I'm gonna have to test. I'm gonna go over here and test my stuff. Okay, so that's working now. Alright, cool. So, alright, we're gonna try this again. Hopefully, we can actually get through it without having any sort of issues, but we are having horrible luck tonight. Just horrible. We seem to be running into a lot of aggro other than just the one mirror, so hopefully... No, I'm not using a virtual cam. It's my actual like regular webcam that's hooked up. I have this issue with Pixelborn from time to time though. I don't know why exactly that is, but yeah, I haven't had it in a while, but this is far from the first time it's ever happened. It's probably happened to me at least 10 times, and I haven't played on Pixelborn a whole lot, especially lately. I took a break from playing on Pixelborn for probably like 6 months, give or take, and it used to happen a lot more frequently. I was kind of happy that it hadn't happened yet, so hopefully now that we've tested it, it won't be a problem again, but... Although we are still seeming to have the issue with it taking a while to run into any games. That has not changed. Probably won't. Yeah. It might be... I do play on a Mac, so it may have something to do with like the Mac version of Pixelborn. I know I'm probably... one of very few people that actually plays on Mac versus PC, but so that may have something to do with it. Yeah, like I said, I don't think there's a whole lot of people that are playing on a Mac, which that's kind of what I tend to attribute most of the bugs to. But it's what I'm used to, so it's just it's just what I use. It's what I like. And especially with these new M1 chips, they can handle pretty much anything I'm going to do. Stream queue in a time. Oh, stream Q&A time. Sorry, Gifted. I don't know why that didn't actually dawn on me. Yeah, I mean, it might not be a bad idea. We're gonna give it one more shot. I'm gonna give it 3 minutes. If within 3 minutes we don't have a game, then we can do a little Q&A. Otherwise, we'll do it after this next game. Does that sound good? I want to at least have one win under my belt tonight. You know, it'd be really nice. I'm not used to losing this much, but I mean, I'm used to like losing occasionally, but 3 games in one night is rough for me. But we need to make some changes pretty soon. Queue back up. Want to do a green steel again? You know, I'd be cool with that. Yeah. Here. Let's yeah, I'll back out and we'll do a custom. So if does that sound good to you? Now, for anybody else watching, that is going to be a bit of a disadvantage because I can't actually show on stream what I've got in hand or talk about it or anything because they'll know. All right. I tell you what, for the game name, we're just gonna call it Nick Makes It, no spaces, capital NMI, and we'll do 2316. Sound good? Hey, there he is.
Hey,
What's going on, man?
it's going.
Were you able to get any more games in, or were you just sitting there kind of just
I was
watching?
When I popped into your stream, I decided to hang out and chat for a bit. And now I was playing Pokemon Go on my phone.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Alright, just commentate it like your JDZ quest. Man, I haven't seen enough of his stuff, honestly, to even commentate that way. Alright. So hopefully this will go a little bit better than the last time. Last time I didn't have like great opening hand for an aggro face.
I'll let you go first since I went first last time.
All right, I appreciate that. Let's see what kind of hand we got to start. It is a hand. I'm gonna put back 5.
I'm putting back 3.
All right.
Those are 3 cards.
See, I never look at what they are until I actually get ready to
I
play.
drew 3 uninkables.
Oh, tragic. At least you got.
Luckily, the deck doesn't need a ton of ink. But...
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like it was pretty low to the ground anyway, so it's not like the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. At least you know what you're up against this time.
Yeah. That does help a little bit.
It definitely catches people off guard the first game playthrough, just because.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I start to have a little bit of PTSD. I'm used to, seeing green steel, and it's like, well, I'm not gonna get to play any cards because I won't have any. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, so I am going to ink Monstro, and then I'm going to pay 1 for Rafiki and pass. All right, this is gonna be a little weird for me trying to play in and not actually like talking through what I'm doing out loud now.
Well, your cam's frozen.
Is it again? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Dude? Oh, I didn't even make it to where other people can see. Anyways, sorry guys, I'm bad at this. Okay. I tell you what, let's just quit this game, and then I wonder if I should just quit it all over again. Let me see what all I've got running on here. See if maybe there's something else that's trying to use the camera. No, there's not anything else. So,
I mean, yeah, if it's gonna keep freezing on you, I mean, I could, we could hop in Discord and play some Discord games or something, but
I'm gonna try backing out of it one more time because usually after it happens a couple of times it behaves. So we'll
Okay.
try quitting it out one more time and then coming back.
Okay.
Oh man. Is it really a stream if we don't have some sort of technical issue? I'm just asking. Just tilt the stream cam down. I can't do that. My stream cam is actually back behind my other monitor, so it wouldn't actually see anything, and I don't have a way to like make it look down. All right. So. Okay, let's try this again. Reconnecting. Hey, we're back, and you can see my hands. Perfect.
See things.
Hopefully that'll work out.
Okay, what am I inking here? Let's ink Heathcliff,
Okay.
and let's play Mulan. I'll draw a card, and I might need to keep that just for ink.
Lots of uninkables, huh?
Don't think this game is going to go the way I want it to. We are going to, unfortunately, discard a Nala.
That sucks. We can always do best of 3.
And update that. There we go.
Alright. Already. Draw for turn.
Yeah, my starting hand had 5 uninkables.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Alright.
My deck does run 23 uninkables, though.
Yeah, that doesn't help. So I'm gonna ink Tipo. I want to pay 2 for a sale.
Sale. I can't help myself every time someone plays that card.
Oh, I get it. Let's see. And then... Got Sophie's Choice going on over here. Sorry, I had to make sure that this didn't freeze again. Oh god, what is going on?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's new.
That is very new. And I'm literally only using like 3% of my CPU. It should not be.
And now it's frozen. I really question if it's a driver thing.
It might be, honestly. I haven't updated Pixel in a while, but usually I get a notification whenever there's an update.
But I mean, like, even the drivers, like, I'm not sure how that stuff all works for Mac, but like, just maybe the drivers for like your webcam or video card or something just need updated. Maybe something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not sure. It shouldn't be having issues it is, but it's literally just Pixel 1 that has this issue. Like, whenever I do things in other software, not so much. Well, it might be time to actually do that Q&A then. Well, I appreciate the attempt at the other games. I guess I'm gonna have to call it though.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Alright, thanks, man.
Yeah, that's rough.
I'll still be on the stream if you want to hang out over there.
Oh yeah, I'll hang out.
Alright, sick. Yeah, thanks. I was gonna hit the wrong thing. It's been so long since I've messed with this. Alright, so let me just change some things so anybody else that wants to come hop in, they know what's going on here and they're not expecting to be seeing some gameplay. So let's just change this real quick. got everything updated now. So, man, that was so unfortunate. I'm a little sad about that one. Let's see, I need to move that a little bit there. Didn't realize I had that moved the wrong way. Oh, so Gifted, do you have any specific comments? I know that you're a newer player. Oh. Yes, I am a Preds fan. I would actually really like to be watching the game right now. I did see that they're 1-1 at the end of the first. I did happen to notice those, but oh, nice. I'm also from Nashville. That's awesome. I haven't. Well, actually, I have tried with. So actually, the camera that I'm using for my face cam right now, I have used that one for Pixelborn before. I got a different camera that I can actually like face down easier, and I had the same issues. So, oh no way. I don't get down Murfreesboro very often, but so the way that I pick the cards for my deck, it depends on like what I'm playing. If it's something that I'm used to playing, then I usually just try and figure out what exactly it is that like I want my deck to do. So like with Blurple, I mean, it's pretty much I want to draw cards. I want to make it harder for my opponent to build up any sort of a board. I want to be able to just keep their board clean while I just keep doing my thing. So I'm gonna need to ramp for, you know, my bigger removal things like Hades and that sort of stuff. But like if I'm playing something I'm not used to, I'll typically look like on Dreamborn or Ink decks, and I'll just kind of find something that I want to play around with. I'll find a deck that looks like fun, and I'll just play around with that. And then as I'm playing it, if there's something that like it's missing, like if I'm having an issue with card draw, right, I'll kind of pay attention to the things that like I don't see myself playing a lot, and I'll try and swap those in for card draw. Or like if I need like if I'm not like getting to 20 because I'm just not fast enough, like I need things that quest faster, right? So things that quest for more lore, I'll try and see what I can swap out that can quest for more and that kind of thing. There is some of that just kind of comes with experience, and you know, some of the other guys in the chat might, you know, maybe be able to you know, speak to that as well. But Staff Radio, dude, it's awesome. I'm not a fan of Franklin, if I'm being totally honest. I used to work there, and a lot of the people that I ran into were some of the rudest that I ever had to deal with. But I do love Nashville. I did not grow up here though. I just moved here like 7-ish years ago. But I came to Nashville a lot as a kid because like I grew up in like the area-ish, like just kind of like the western part of Kentucky. So I got down here on a very regular basis, and so whenever I decided that I wanted to move out of my little podunk town, Nashville was kind of an easy choice for me. Man, it's kind of hard to imagine anywhere in Franklin really being rough. But I mean, I'm also not super familiar with the area, so that's probably part of it. I mean, pretty much everywhere has its rough spots, so. Oh man. Gifted, did that answer your question? Did that make any sort of sense, or was I just rambling whenever I answered that? Ooh. Yeah, that is rough. Good God. Also, I should ask too, is the music in the background, is it too loud or anything like that. That's something that's been kind of hard for me to pick up because it's in my headphones too, but it's not the same volume that it comes through on stream. So if I need to like adjust that. Yeah, say Franklin's really ritzy now. Yeah, Gifted. It's definitely not just off the top of my head. I'm not like that good at deck building. Blurple, I know my directions a little bit better. Thanks for letting me know about that on the music. That's a great idea. I considered that. But yeah, like I'm not like an amazing deck builder. Like I suck at sealed, especially sealed. That's something I'm trying to practice more on. Like just where, you know, in case you're not familiar, sealed, you just get like I think it's 6 packs to start, and you'll just open those up. And you have to build a deck from that 40 card deck. In draft, I'm really bad at too, which is essentially the same thing, but you just kind of pass them around. But yeah, building from just like a pile of cards is really rough for me. And so like I'll just start with like a deck template that somebody else has made for something I'm not familiar with and go from there. But if it's like Blurple or like Purple Steel or something like that, which I've only played Purple Steel a handful of times just because Steel's not like one of my favorite things, but like Red Blue, at least before rotation, those I was pretty good at. Just I had a base and I could work on it from there. Yeah, so Stap Radio, so my locals, I go to I go out to Portland and White House for my locals just because I like the vibe out there. I go to TriStar in Portland, and I go to Little Shop of Cards in White House. Really like those shops. Great people, a lot of fun, just small crowd. I do occasionally get out like to TNLG. It's very rare. And I've stopped in a couple of times at Tabletop in oh my god, I forget exactly where it's at, but I've gone to Tabletop a handful of times. Oh, Antioch, there we go. It was a tip someone gave me years ago. Yeah, that makes sense. I should have considered that, because I've mostly done like other like pre-recorded stuff before, so like I've done a lot of YouTube. Well, I say a lot. I've done a handful of YouTube videos, so I'm really used to the pre-recorded bits. But the streaming is definitely a lot newer for me, and I'm still getting my footing there. Out in Shelbyville. Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense. Like that's a lot closer. Let's see. Check something out here just real quick. Sorry, guys. All right, sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, I like going little spots. It's much nicer than going places that are crazy busy. Oh, that's not too bad at all. Yeah, I mean, I have to drive like half an hour to both of my locals, but I don't mind it too much. I don't have to do like a ton of driving because I am lucky enough to work pretty close to home, or like actually getting to work from home pretty often. So the little drive to locals isn't too bad. So, Gifted, do you have somewhere that you go play regularly, or are you still like kind of playing at home on the kitchen table? Some people set champs go to locals in Franklin. Yeah, there's a lot of people that I've met, especially like at TNLG. I know that they go to I think it's like Outer Limits maybe in Franklin, which that one I think is one I'm gonna try and go to for set champs. So I need to actually map out where all I'm gonna go for set champs, because as the title of the stream says, I want that map, man. I am after it. The Maleficent Monstrous Dragon is one of my absolute favorite cards from the first chapter, and the new art for it is just gorgeous. That's cool. So Gateway, I think, is Gifted. Gateway is actually how I got into the game too, so that is a great place to start. I will say the Lorcana community is very welcoming, so if you show up to a locals, even if it's just with like one of the pre-constructed decks, which, I mean, granted, there's a lot of cards in those well, I don't know which Illumineers quest you've got. If you got the new one, then all those cards, well, most of those cards should be legal, I think. I didn't pick up the new one yet, so I'm not 100% sure, but regardless, if you can just put together, even if you just got like a pre-constructed deck, just like one of the new ones for Fabled, and show up and play with that at your locals, you're not, I mean, granted, you're probably not going to be winning a whole lot of games, but you'll probably find a community of people around you that would love to help you, like, kind of get your footing and help you like learn some of the basics of the game and stuff. And it's also just really nice just for the social aspect. That's one of my favorite things about it, is just going to get to meet new people and, you know, just kind of hang out and play some games. Oh, that's great that all of them are legal. Yeah. But yeah, Stap Radio, absolutely. If you go to the one in Franklin, you'll probably see me there. If so, absolutely stop by, say hi. Because yeah, I'm trying to hit a bunch of them, so I probably will end up going there, especially because I think they usually do theirs on Sundays, which is usually a pretty good day for me to do that. Oh, nice. I'll have to check out your channel and go see what you got going on over there. I used to do a lot of pack openings on my YouTube channel, but I ended up with so much bulk, and I was eating through my budget very quickly. And I also was, I have bad luck. Just as you see with the stream, the technical issues that I've had repeatedly thus far, which hopefully between tonight and tomorrow night I'll get figured out. But yeah, I have mountains and mountains of bulk. It did at least help for deck building, so you'll have that going for you as well. But yeah, if you don't know where to go, you can get some decks off of either Ink Decks, which is going to be like more competitive, or Dreamborn. That one, Dreamborn, not all of the decks are going to be great, but you can definitely find some things that might be fun. You'll also find some things that are very competitive there too if you apply the filters. But gotta stay hydrated, y'all. See, now, Gifted, that's a smart decision, selling your leftovers on TCG Player. I should do that. However, I don't. I've got, I don't know if you can see, over this shoulder right here, I've got some boxes. I've got a bunch of these that are like in the closet, like, I've got all my troves and the other boxes that we get out at locals, and I have just like piles of them in my closet that are just like full of bulk. I need to go through and look and see with all the older stuff, see what's actually worth more money now, because I didn't realize until the other day whenever somebody asked me if I had a Madame M Elephant in my trade binder, that they're like a $5 card, because I was just gonna give it to them, and they're like, well, what do you want for it? And I was like, nothing. They're like, dude, it's a $5 card. I was like, what? It used to be like a quarter. But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's meta now, but I mean, there are plenty of meta cards that they're not expensive. Like, you know, Visions of the Future, it's pretty cheap. Sally Azurite Sea, cheap. Tipo, yeah, he's like $1, but I mean, there's tons of stuff out there that's meta that's not expensive. So, kind of got surprised by that one. So, I have a question for you guys too. So, if you could get one card that has not been reprinted back into standard rotation, which card would you pick? It's something that I think about a lot. There's like a handful of cards that I just like. For me, it'd be Popsicle. I know it's a greedy one, and honestly, I would settle for any like viable 1-drop item, but I want my 3-drop Belle back, but she's not very good without some sort of 1-drop item to get rid of. If you can't get her out on turn 1, or if you just have to pay 3 for her straight up, it's just not good. And so I would much rather, I'd be very happy having that back if I could. Let's see what I got over here. All right, let's see, 7:30. So no takers on the 100% pick Piglet. Oh yeah, Piglet would be a really good one too. Piglet would be great. Rapunzel. All right. The gifted is in the name. Yeah, Rapunzel is one that really hurt for me. Not because I played it, but I. So I have really bad luck, as we've established, and I pulled one Rapunzel gifted with healing. I pulled a Japanese one, and it was foil and it was beautiful, but I'm not going to play one copy of a card. And so it just, I put it in a box, right? Like I put it away, save it for a rainy day. But I wanted to play a bunch of these yellow decks that had Rapunzel. And so I finally, like after they banned Hiram, I bit the bullet. I saw that, Hiram was one of the best draw engines in the game. The next best draw engine was Rapunzel. So I was like, oh, that card is just going to skyrocket in price. It was already $50 a pop. I might as well just go ahead and buy my playset if I'm going to. So that day, like as soon as they made the announcement, I just went and I bought 4 Rapunzels. And then a couple weeks later, whenever they announced rotation, she's like $15 now. But with that being said, now that she is cheap, I'm probably going to buy like 20 or 30 of them and hope to God she gets reprinted soon. Because, I mean, like, whenever it gets reprinted, those things are just going to skyrocket again. Especially the first chapter copies. I mean, you can even just look at Hades. Like, Hades is like double the fabled price for the first chapter. Let's see, alternate mentions Tullhoma's 12th. Oh yeah, I have heard that. I haven't ever actually been out there. Oh dude, congrats on the top 4. That's awesome. Yeah, I've heard that alternate dimensions is really good. I just haven't ever actually gone out there. I have gone to game nights a couple of times for their 1Ks. I thought about going to the one they did yesterday, but I didn't have enough time to practice, and I had like a bunch of other stuff that I should have done yesterday, which I did, but yeah, I didn't go to that one. But they do one every month, and I'm gonna try and start going to that more frequently. Oh man. Oh, I need to stretch. I'm gonna have to stand up for a second. I gotta stand. Someone does, yeah. Yeah, game nights in Colombia. I think they're in Colombia. Yeah, they do it. They do a 1K every single month. So if you ever have a chance to get out there, you should check it out. I'm not sure if you're on the Tennessee Lorcana Discord, but they always post in there and let everybody know whenever it's going to be coming out. Well, I'm out of that water. But yeah, I know several people that that go out there. I have, like I said, I've been to a couple of the 1Ks out there. I did all right, but I just, both times that I've gone out there, I like just barely missed the boat on top 8. Was it top 8 or top 16? Yeah, it was top 8 because I got 11th and I want to say like 11th and 10th the 2 times that I've gone, which, you know, top 8 is what they cut down to. So yeah, everybody that I've met out there has been super nice. A lot of the people that I ran into, like I play them like in my local metas or my locals, and so I mean, yeah, they're all pretty nice. There are a handful of players that that I've met out there that they're not my favorite necessarily. They're not necessarily like mean, but is it only one each set? I could have sworn that they were doing one every month. I'll have to check. Oh no, Preds are down by 1 at the end of the second now. I'll have to check Discord and see. But I could have sworn that they I could have sworn they've been doing one every month. Let's see. Give me just 1 second on that stop radio. Yeah, I can. Let's see. I don't know if I am allowed to post the link to it in stream. I'm gonna see if you can actually just search for it and it comes up. Let's see. Discover TN or let's see. Yeah, give me just 1 second here. Let me see if I can send you a link. Okay. Let's see. yeah, I'll just. All right, so I'm gonna put the link in the chat here real quick, and then I'm just gonna delete it very soon after. Oh yeah, I can also just add you on Discord. That would work as well. That probably would be easier. Is your username the same on there? Oh, that's not the right thing. Okay. Radio. Oh, all right. Yeah, you'll have to excuse me, I'm really bad at using Discord. My Discord name is the same as it is on everything else. It's Nick Makes It, so. And it might also be because I'm in streamer mode right now. That might be keeping me from seeing where I need to add you. That is entirely possible. Because, yeah, streamer mode like hides a bunch of stuff. So, oh wait, actually, here we go. Now I found the button, but it looks like you found me first. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, there is the link. Just got it sent over to you. All right. Oh, no problem. Always glad to add somebody to the community. It's nice being able to like find things local, because there's always stuff going on, man. There's always something. Especially like I said, there's like tournaments and stuff that like I don't see them anywhere other than the Discord, and honestly sometimes I miss them even in the Discord. Oh, just send the whole camera shaking. Yeah, game nights, as far as I'm aware, it's cash. It's just like $1,000 cash is the prize pool. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think first is 500, and then it just gets split down from there. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's actually just cash, not store credit. And I want to compete in more stuff like that. But yeah, I just, like I said, I got out of it for a little while. And really, I kind of had cut back on how much I've been playing Lorcana until recently. I just had some other stuff going on. Oh, was it store credit? I know the two that I've been to was like actually just like cash. So maybe, which those were like the first couple that they did, so it's been a while. So it's entirely possible they had to change that. But I feel like that would really reduce the number of like people that would be interested, right? Like, oh. Well, that's kind of dumb, because like I feel like a cash event is a good way to actually, you know, draw people in to play, because like a lot of people, you know, yeah, I don't know. I know that like Ravensburger has to approve them before they can do like set champs and stuff like that, but it seems odd that like a cash prizing thing would have to be approved by Ravensburger. I don't know. I'm really not sure, unfortunately. One thing's for sure, I'm gonna try and make sure before I start stream tomorrow night that that we've got all of our Pixelborn issues fixed, because I'm gonna be streaming basically every day between now and whenever I do, well, not just whenever I play Set Champs, but between now and whenever I either finish Set Champs season or win a map, whichever comes first. And then I'll have to come up with some other schedule after that, but for now this is the game plan. So I definitely have got to get the Pixelborn stuff figured out, because unfortunately that's the only place I can actually stream playing. So I won't be streaming on nights that I go and play, like in locals. So I won't be doing it Tuesday or Thursday nights. Probably not Fridays either. But every other day, it's on. Pretty sure it'll crash out of spite. You're probably not wrong, Gifted. Pixelborn has beef with me, and I'm not sure why. And I think that's part of the reason that I stopped playing it for so long in general, is just because it didn't like me. And I don't know why. Like, it probably is just because I'm using a Mac, but I cannot confirm for sure that is the reason. It did kind of push me back, like, starting to stream, because the funny thing is the first stream that I did a few weeks ago, I wanted to stream my Lorcana gameplay, but literally my first game, Pixelborn just straight up crashed and would not reopen, and they released a new update the next day that you had to have to play the game, but they didn't release one for Mac, and it took them like 3 more days after that before they got it set up, and then had a bunch of issues after that. So I ended up streaming Magic for a few days. Any plans to go to a CCQ or a DLC? I would love to. I do not. I don't expect to place very high, but I at least want the experience. I'm gonna try and get tickets to go to Indianapolis, but I'm not sure about a CCQ. I would have liked to have gone to I would like to go to the one in Atlanta, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I don't think that's going to work with my schedule to go to that one. Also, I'm not 100% sure when it was, but I think whenever I initially saw its announcement, it just wasn't going to work. I'll have to double check though. What do I do for work? I am a software developer. So, all right, code. I'm a code monkey. Yeah, I like it. It's one of the main reasons I actually moved to Nashville, is because like where I was living, it just I'd never actually be able to get a job in my field. I mean, I could get a remote job, but whenever I moved, remote wasn't nearly as popular. So I think it's still overall really good. I mean, that's how I got into hockey. I had never watched it until I moved and went to one Preds game. Immediately hooked. Yeah, rent in Nashville is stupid high. So I moved like just outside of the city, and I bought a house a few years ago, but it's still not exactly cheap. But at least went from a place where it's like $500,000 to much less than that. Because I cannot afford that. That's too rich for my blood. Honestly, even where I live now, it's still more expensive than I'd like for it to be. But yeah, I think whenever we first moved, which this would have been like 2019, for like our little 2-bedroom, it was like $1,600 a month, and we didn't even like live in a super like nice area like 12 South or like Midtown or anything like that. But we did look at one place in Midtown. I don't know like how much time you spend like actually in Nashville these days, but if you're familiar with that place that's like right off of Church Street on 40, the one that's across the street from the Whole Foods, not the one that's attached to the Whole Foods, we looked there and basically like ran out. It was gonna be almost $3,000 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment. I was like, no thanks, cannot, will not, couldn't do it. Yeah, Midtown is ritzy, but like at the time we didn't know that. We were just like, like this is kind of close to where we're going to be working, so let's try and get a place close to where we work. And we're like, we'll just drive an hour, it's fine. Yeah, I say drive an hour, it wasn't driving an hour at the time, but nowadays, if I still worked in that area, it absolutely would be an hour-long drive. And yeah, not a fan of that at all. Let's see, I need to turn this volume down a little bit more. Oh nope, I turned that off. That's not the thing I wanted to do. Oh, feels like every decently large, I mean it's not even just like decently large cities either. Like the little town that I didn't realize this either, but like so some of my like family still lives like where I grew up, and they were talking about how expensive it is to rent, and I was like, I don't want to hear about how expensive it is like where you're at. And they were telling me how much, and I was like, oh my god, it's almost that much like to live in the suburbs of Nashville. Why don't you just move to a place where people actually live? Because my god, if you're going to have to pay that much, at least move somewhere where you have a job that pays that much. I like the place that I lived before, which is also like the largest place I lived before moving to Nashville, was like 20,000 people, and the rent that they wanted for like just an average apartment there was like $1,700. Oh yeah, Tennessee, it's insane how much it costs to live here now. But I think a lot of that is because of like over COVID, people that did live in places that had much higher the cost of living had the freedom to move away from those places while still keeping their jobs that are 6-figure plus in income. And yeah, it's not great. That's how my first apartment was. My first apartment, I think, was like $600 a month. I mean, it was a little apartment, but like still $600 a month. I'd kill for that. Now, pretty much the only way you're going to get away with $600 a month is if you just own your place straight up and don't have much of a mortgage, if any. But I mean, and we got to have that extra income for all of our cardboard goodies. Oh, my pup's not too happy about something. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. That's pretty close to like what mine is. Which I think that's probably about average, honestly. Which, I mean, that's still probably pretty close to what it costs to rent, a place that's big enough for, more than 1 or 2 people. Especially, if you got like a family or anything like that, you're easily paying $1,800 a month or more if you live anywhere near. 3 bedrooms on a half acre. Now that, dude, you got the setup out there, man. That's awesome. That's not bad at all. That's very nice. We have some friends that like moved to oh my god, I can't even think of the name of that little town. God, I don't know. It's somewhere out in the middle of like absolute nowhere, in rural Tennessee, and they paid like $250 for their place, and they're like, oh, it's great, like our mortgage is really low, like we have they got like 5 acres, like we got all this land, and now we only have to drive like 2 hours to get to Target. not literally 2 hours obviously, but like they have a crazy drive to go anywhere, and there's like nothing that they actually enjoy doing is around them, so they have to drive forever to get anywhere. And I thought it was really funny because they're not like super country people. Like, don't get me wrong, they like doing country stuff occasionally, but like most of the stuff that they did before they moved out there was not like country living type activities. And they've adjusted to it now. They like it more, but it was kind of funny at the time. The shiny cardboard portion of the budget keeps expanding. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, respiratory, dude, that's really cool. Oh man, I feel like I'm getting old, sitting too long, and just I get antsy. I have to get up and like walk around a lot whenever I'm at work, because if I just sit in one place too long, I don't know, man, I can't do it. I've never really liked sitting in one place for very long though. Three days a week and going down to 2, dude, I'm jealous of that. I would absolutely love to only have to work a couple days a week. That's awesome. Good for her. That's the dream right there. I think playing with cardboard professionally would be pretty sick, but you know, that's it's not exactly a thing a lot of people get to do, but it's a fun hobby. I like doing it as a hobby too, and plus I get to meet cool people, talk to cool people like you guys, which, by the way, greatly appreciate y'all hanging out and talking with me, especially given that you came here to see gameplay, and unfortunately the gameplay kind of fell off very early into the night. Oh, I want to check in, see how the Prince game's going. Oof, still down by 1. Third person on Pixelborn. Really? That's interesting. I feel like Lorcana has to be like disproportionately popular in Tennessee, because I know I've talked to some other like creators that are from other places like around the US that like they're saying that like their meta is just, or not necessarily like their meta, their locals are just not nearly what they used to be, which ours turned down a little bit for a little while, but like they kind of come back now. But yeah, I mean, I've met a lot of people like online too that are also from like Tennessee, and it's weird. I don't know why we're all here. Like, why is all of Lorcana just seem to be centered in Tennessee? Maybe we can get a Nashville DLC. That'd be sick. I would very much like a Nashville DLC. Not even have to get a hotel or anything. I just have to fight traffic and bachelorette parties. That'd be sick. Granted, we'd still have to pay the cost of a hotel for parking, but you know, that's just part of it. That's part of the experience. Oh yeah, especially. I figure like Music City Center would probably be like the best place for it if I had to pick one, but I know there's no shortage of other places that it could happen. I mean, there's I can't think of the name of it. There's a big hotel that's out there by the airport. Just open up Bridgestone. That would be interesting. I don't know. I honestly, you know, it's weird to say, but I don't know that Bridgestone would actually have enough space for a DLC. Like, it seems really big because you can fit a bunch of people in it, right? But like, the actual area where all the ice is at isn't really like that big, so it probably wouldn't actually fit enough people for a DLC. You probably couldn't fit like a couple thousand people plus staff spaced out down on the floor, let alone like side events and prizing and, you know, everything else. But that would be a pretty cool idea. Now, I'm sure that if they wanted to, you know, do something useful with Nissan Stadium, that would work. But I don't think they have any intentions of doing anything useful with Nissan Stadium. They're probably just going to give it to some really bad football team. At least I hear that's the plan. Oh yeah, if Nashville got a DLC, I would be all over it. If I didn't get a ticket, I'd be out on the street begging for a ticket. Like, just please, I'm already here. Let me in, please. I'll do anything. Almost anything. I do. I do have you know, some limitations there. But yeah, I mean, part of me honestly just wants to even if I can't get like a competitor's ticket, like just being able to go and like do the side events, I think would be a lot of fun, you know, and get to just see some of the stuff live, you know, maybe meet some of the people that I like talk to online. That'd be pretty cool. But I mean, that's kind of just what I want to do, like just for a DLC in general. So that's why I'm going to try to go to the one in Indy. But you know, getting a ticket takes an act of Congress, so we'll see. I need to actually look into when those go on sale, because I know it's got to be soon. I'm bad at planning, if that's not apparent. I haven't planned where I'm going to go for my DLCs. Yeah, I don't know. They picked some really weird spots for the DLCs in the US. It's also, I think it's a little weird that all of the North American ones are in the US. Just because, like, you know, last year, I know they at least had the one in Toronto, right? And I know there's a pretty good player base in Canada, so you would think they would try and do one somewhere in Canada, probably Toronto again, but you know, if not Toronto, Vancouver for sure. But yeah, maybe next season, maybe. We shall see. Yeah, Canada, like I said, Canada not getting a DLC is just absolutely wild to me. I don't understand why they didn't get one. But I'm sure they're gonna have to get one next season, right? But then, you know, actually, come to think of it, I seem to recall there was some weird stuff that was going on with Ravensburger in Canada too. So that may have something to deal with it. I don't remember the specifics anymore, but I remember like a while back hearing about like some weird stuff going on with Ravensburger trying to deal with things in Canada. But that's cool. I've never been to Vancouver. I haven't ever been to Canada in general. I really want to, especially because like I really like hockey, and so I want to go see the Nashville Predators play in every barn that's in the league. And so far, I've only seen them here in Nashville, and I've seen them in Phoenix. But I really want to go see them everywhere, and so yeah, definitely gonna have to go check out Vancouver. I want to see Vancouver for other reasons too. Like, there's just, I've heard it's just a really cool city. I want to see a lot of different places in Canada, but just haven't ever been lucky enough to make it up there. One of these days, though, definitely try it. Definitely gonna try and make it. Do I know Blizzard is? All right. When you say Blizzard, are you talking about the company, or are you talking about like a person? Oh wait, no. Wait, is that Blizzard or is it? Oh yeah. I'm familiar with Blizzard, roughly speaking. I haven't really ever played any of their games, but I know kind of like what they make. And that's pretty much all that I can say about it. No, I had never really thought about trying to work with Blizzard. See, I don't know. I have a really like weird relationship with video games. So I used to love playing video games. And as I've gotten older, for whatever reason, I have found them less and less interesting, except for like the games that I loved as a kid. Like I still play Pokemon like crazy. Like the Jak and Daxter games, Halo, like the original like 4 Halo games. Well, mostly the original 3 Halo games and like that kind of stuff. But I don't know, like, and especially because there's a lot more moving parts, or I guess not necessarily a lot more moving parts. It's just, I don't know, like game coding isn't something I've tried it, and I don't know, I don't really care for it too much. I like the stuff that I work on now. It's just boring things that nobody really cares about, but you need it. And so I don't know, I like it. It's a simple life, and I like where I work, so I don't really if we got to work on a new Halo game, that one I would probably, like, if it was like one of my favorite game franchises and somebody like happened to offer me like the opportunity, I'd have to find some way to work it into my schedule, but I still wouldn't want to like leave where I work. But yeah, that would be super sick, as long as it's better than Reach. That's a hot take. I know a lot of people like Reach, but I didn't care for it. I also, it's the same reason I didn't like Halo 5. Their NPCs were just awful as far as I'm concerned. They were not good. They were very annoying. I really don't want to talk about like the stuff that I work on. I don't know if I'm actually like allowed to. But it's boring things. It's just like, yeah, it's think of like the most boring application of software, and that's pretty much what I work on. Yeah, I understand. It's definitely like it's an interesting field, like because you could literally be working on anything. Like there are guys that like I went through my boot camp with that like they work on some crazy stuff that I wouldn't have ever even thought about, like especially like math and science stuff, which makes sense thinking about it now, but at the time, like I always just thought of like, you know, regular software companies, not necessarily like, you know, places that just want to you know, do things outside of typical software for writing code. But yeah, it's an interesting gig. You never know what you're gonna end up doing. Well, At least with, I guess, within your company you do, but you used to deal with explosives for a living. Now that's cool. It's also, I guess, depending on what you're doing with them, also a bit sketchy. But if you're using them like in a closed environment and you're familiar with everything that's going on, that's just cool. I mean, it still has some amount of danger to it, but not like if you're having to go defuse something. Combat engineer. So you would have gone through Fort Leonard Wood, right? More than likely. I feel like that. I seem to recall there was a lot of combat engineers at Leonard Wood. Yep. I went there for basic training too. I hated that place so much. I was a Seaburn guy, so I was like one of everybody's least favorite people, because so I was in the reserve, so I was in for 8 years in total. I didn't end up doing any active service. I tried for a while, but never got my application to go through whenever I tried moving over. But yeah, I was in for 8 years. Oh, nice. Appreciate your service. And I can't imagine I didn't do any tours or anywhere. Like I never got deployed or anything like that. My contract was very easy to fulfill. All I ever had to do was like my drill weekends, but I've heard like the guard goes a lot more than reserve. You didn't wait. You did a year of IR in Iraq? Okay, well, I mean, 10 months. Still, I didn't know that. Interesting. I didn't know that you could do. Interesting. I would have thought that they'd make you extend or like sign another contract for that. Oh man. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, mine, like, it's kind of interesting. Like, I finished up, like, all my active reserve time, like, in, like, the weirdest time. Like, my active reserve time was, like, in the middle of the pandemic. And we also had, like, change of command, and a bunch of people, like, got out all at the same time. So it took me, like, almost a year just to get my gear back to my unit. Like, while I was on IR. And yeah, yeah, it was weird. It was kind of annoying too, because like I just moved, and like I was, whenever I moved, I was expecting to not have all of my gear. I was expecting to have already turned all of it back in and everything, and so instead I had to find a spot for it in my garage and wait forever before I could finally get used to it and try and navigate basically a whole new group of people at the unit, because I only knew like 2 people like after that were still there, because like a bunch of people got like transferred to other units. There were a bunch of people that like just also were getting out at the same time. Oh yeah, I was man, I was still in high school. Yeah, I'm sure they probably did change some things. I mean, they're always changing things, except for, you know, technology. They'll never upgrade any of that. They were still using like Windows 7, like right before I got out, even though Windows 10 was on its way out. But that's a whole other thing. I was a Seaburn guy, so it was 74 Delta. So I just it was everybody's least favorite on range day. Well, I say range day, range weekend, because, you know, I always got out the tear gas, and I had a great time. Everybody else, not so much. Oh yeah, I know quite a few people that did the same, like with the E5 turning it down. I got offered corporal, and I turned it down too. I didn't want, especially like because I was already a specialist, and like I don't want like NCO responsibilities without the NCO pay, but I also just didn't want NCO responsibilities. Like no, especially like the lower NCOs, like E5s especially, just, oh man, yeah man, I used that sham shield as much as I possibly could. But man, I don't know about that. I'm just a little E4. Just tell me, just point, tell me where you want me to go, I'll go do that. I don't really want to do the pointing, because the first time something gets wrong, I'm the one that gets in actual trouble for it. You know, E4 and below, unless you really messed up, like worst case scenario, you're gonna get smoked. Okay, that's fine. I'll get a little stronger. I can take that. That's fine. But I did have, like, I guess I still had like some of those responsibilities, because I was like at the battalion level, and I was one of the only guys that was Seaburn, and the only other guy was below me. So I did still have like some of the responsibility, which sucked, but I could still push most of it off on like an E5 or an E6 and be like, yeah, this is really more for you. I'll keep all the paperwork straight so long as you take take the responsibility. At least if anybody that you have to call sir or ma'am shows up. Oh. Oh man. Let's see. I'll install it on Quip. Alright guys, well I just noticed what time it is, so I'm gonna have to hop off for tonight, and I'm gonna, I guess, go and get ready for the real world. Got out in 2018's tournament battle with VA. Oh my god. Yeah, dealing with the VA is not any fun. I've never had any luck with it. I gave up pretty early on. Which, you know, I didn't really have a whole lot to claim anyway. So it wasn't like a huge loss there, but yeah, I'm gonna have to hop off for the night. I gotta go get ready for the real world again tomorrow. But I really appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with me. Especially appreciate the chat. Like getting to actually hang out and talk with you guys. It's nice just not sitting here talking to myself. So I really appreciate it. I will be back on again tomorrow night around 6, and then we're gonna try our hand at some Pixelborn again. I'm gonna try and get it fixed between now and then. So hopefully we'll be able to actually play some games. But in the meantime, y'all take it easy, and I will see you tomorrow.